Virtus.Pro's turn to ban.
Dead. Your hands were tingling, which led me to believe you were still dead.
Hey, Dota fans, welcome to our first cast of the day. What an exciting day this is going to be. I'm trying to get a new kind of saying out there.
Yeah.
I want to be like Purge. I want to be like the big caster, so I'm trying to think of my big
Virtus.Pro's
noise
turn
that I
to
went for, and I went with hey. So,
That's pretty good.
there goes that shit. Welcome to the
Dire
cast,
team
ladies and
battle.
gentlemen. We got Mama's Boys versus VP. Two
That's
teams
right.
I'm very familiar with.
All right. So to preface, before we get any deeper in this cast, there's probably gonna be a lot of laughing because we crack each other up. Mostly, Slack's cracking me up. But if you've seen Fails of the Week, this is gonna be an
Virtus.Pro's turn to
episode.
pick.
I'm sure. This is literally just an episode of Fails.
Welcome to a 2-hour-long episode of Fails of the
Yeah.
Week, ladies and gentlemen. And the person who's failing the most is you, casual viewer, for watching. Enjoy it.
The casting will come secondary to our tangents, I'm sure. So if you're not a fan of casual casting,
Dire team
well,
pick.
you can watch the next series.
Join Dota's got a great tournament going on, probably.
Yeah, join Dota.
I don't know.
Go ahead and watch it, guys. It's good stuff.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, our first pick of the day? What?
It's the second
What
series.
day is it? I'm so tired.
Before we cast, Slacks whispered in my ear, "Am I still awake? Am I dreaming?
Is this real? All right, dude. Oh, my God. Black's on Mama's Boys.
Oh, yeah. Well,
Wow, look at that.
Of course, for those that don't know, Mama's Boys are having some roster issues. Sexy Bambo originally left, and now he's back. I don't know if he's actually just standing in for this match or if they're actually trying him out again.
Wow.
But yeah, Black is there as well. So we have
Great. I love
quite a
Black.
variation.
One of my favorite pro players in the world, in the universe.
Yeah? Why is that?
You know, he farms, he laughs, and he loves. He's a man of many skills, and he's a real champ.
And he's a real
Virtus.Pro's
journeyman
turn to
in Dota. He's been on pretty much a different team every 6 months, it seems.
Yeah,
But
I like that.
Semi-successful, like on a lot of these, like Vici, he was successful. Fnatic, not so much.
Yes, he's the Rolling Stone, but he rolls.
You know, this is gonna be a problem that I can see your face. Like when we're doing fails, you have to actually say something funny for me to laugh. Now I just look over at your face
Yeah.
and just make me laugh.
Well, that's all right. All right, let's talk about Mama's Boys draft so far. We got a Razor, we got a Jakiro.
Yeah.
One of my favorite heroes. Oh. Centaur. Talk to me, Sunzi.
I'm excited, man.
Bring it in. Tell me everything you know.
Well, it's not gonna be a one centaur, but that's okay. As long as he gets some farm, we'll be all right. Got to get that quick blink dagger. Got to get that Achamanim scepter.
That are coming in.
The Achamanins. Maybe a blade mail here and there. You know,
Wow.
it's actually pretty good against. If you think about the synergy here against the opposite team. The
Tell me
counter.
about it.
The Stampede, run away from static link, eh?
Wow.
Of course, you could be Ice Path. That would be an issue.
That's pretty good. I like that. I like choosing an ultimate to escape a nearly passive ability. That's pretty
Well,
good.
let's not kid us. That's basically Razor's ultimate. all
That's
right?
true.
That's his
Right.
most important skill by far.
I'm not good at Dota, but it is a skill indeed. All right, gentlemen.
Well, I see a Warlock, man. Are we gonna see Warlock?
Oh God, I want to see Warlock. So OP, but don't tell anybody, because I'm using them to get some MMR right now.
Oh. Too bad Purge isn't on the cast, because he'd be orgasming all over this Shadow Demon pick.
Yeah, Purge sure does like stupid heroes, so that's a neat little pick there. Why Shadow Demon, son?
Because he's a great hero. Actually, I was hoping that Shadow Demon would be picked up by Virtus.Pro because of the combo with Centaur in lane
Ooh.
is actually dirty.
Oh, stop. It can only become
I will stop that.
All right.
I'm going to take you literally for this entire cast. Okay?
Shadow Demon is he's a very interesting hero. And whenever I see someone pick him up at a pub, I like to make up statistics about how bad the hero is, and they always believe me. I'm like, did you know that Shadow Demon has the worst win rate in Dota? And they're like, oh yeah, that makes sense. Because he sucks. It's basically... I mean, what's Shadow Demon good at? Purging?
Yeah.
Is that it? Is he just going to purge off ultimates?
He got amplified damage. It's pretty damn good. You know, disruption's a good save and pretty good late game against agility carries.
Yeah.
But, you know, other than that, he's garbage pretty much, right?
I always feel like he's a sidekick. He's like never going to get anywhere without somebody else's help. He's just...
Well, that's pretty much any support, right?
Nah, man.
No?
You roll up a witch doctor, you become like you the.
All right, he's like a crystal maiden then.
I guess. It
I
reminds.
actually think this is more of a deny pick, Slacks.
Really?
Because look, Virtus.Pro, not only the combo with Centaur, but the purge against Ursa is ridiculously good. They just pick them up because they don't want Virtus.Pro to have them.
Okay. Winter Fiber. Oh.
Team pick.
Is that a core? I think it is. So Bane, Wyvern support with a Warlock. Wait, could it be... we're not going to see it. Offlane Warlock,
10
Centaur...
seconds remaining.
No, it's going to be Warlock mid. Damn it. Which is okay. That's fine.
Whoa.
5 seconds remaining.
So Warlock mid, Gyro 1, Centaur offlane.
Bro, I don't do that theory crafting.
You're delirious.
I just says it as I sees it, and I'm gonna see a VP victory here, my brother.
Is that because Virtus.Pro is generally speaking a better team?
I have no idea,
Oh.
but I sure do like their heroes, so I'm into it.
But I kind of like Mama's Boys, their logo a little bit more.
Yeah.
It's
You
simple.
would.
What do you mean? You're the MS Paint master. You should love that crap.
Well, you know, how do we set the camera so I only see pimps? Because I sure as shit don't want to touch anything on
Yep.
this match.
You're not going to be able to get that today. There's low production value.
Oh, no!
And Mott changed all my settings.
Great job.
I don't know what he changed. We're gonna have to test things out here, guys. Okay, that's a little bit better. All right, just hold tight.
I'm zooming in.
I'm
and
sure Pimp
look,
is looking at some cool stuff.
Look at that. Nice courier. They got the lockjaw. Oh yeah, Pimp hates it when I just call out random shit that he has to find, so I'm gonna try not to do it. All right.
Yeah, just alt click and ping it.
Wow, Sunsfed, you see that really cool bush over in
I love that. Wait, you're using the winter terrain. I'm using the desert, and I think Pimp is using the default.
We got it all here, folks. We'll give you updates from every climate here at Moonduck Studio, and it's looking sure cold.
Yeah, mine is looking like Arizona. We've got the cactus. We got a cactus here.
Great.
there's
Oh
gonna be a
my
fight.
God!
Oh,
Here
man,
they
Bo.
come. They got him.
Oh, that's a little miscommunication, but, you know, they'll probably still find the kill because Gyro does pretty much the most damage in the game at level 1.
Yeah. Woo! And there he goes. Sexy Bamboo, not so sexy. He's gonna have some hard times getting some work after that one because he got pretty roughed up. That
The
you don't have
battle
to stare at me.
begins.
You can just ignore
I kind of
the
wish
joke
webcams were on for this. Although I am excited to see Bambo on Earthshaker. We've seen his Sand King, and I've seen his Earthshaker before as well.
Yeah.
So his Ultra Mobility with like Shadow Blade and all that good stuff, and just his favorite thing in life is just shitting on people. Not literally, but in Dota.
Shut up, Suns fan, because look
Oh.
at this. We got a demon attacking a treasure chest here in the mid lane. Little treasury, he's gonna try to get out. He's almost got poisoned. Look at the jukes coming out from this treasure chest, though, and he is out of there.
That's some pretty good hype casting. Are you gonna call some fights this game?
I don't even know.
With 1 hour sleep, can you do it?
Has the game started?
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, great.
You'll be fine.
It's a dual mid lane, Sunsy. Talk to me. Well, give me the jam on this dual mid.
Am I actually the analyst?
I
is not
certainly can't do it. Let's get through that.
You can
right
do it
now.
in a very ironic and satirical way, right?
Ah,
Be
yeah.
the stats guy, but instead, don't be the stats guy.
Very well.
Okay.
This dual mid makes a lot of sense. It's
Yeah?
a common lane to see the Bane Warlock mid. They are definitely. You can see a VOD of this from TI1, and you might see the
Yeah.
classic.
Let's see, which heroes
Bane
were actually
Warlock.
in TI1? Bane was not.
I have
Razor,
no
I
idea.
think, was. Actually, I don't even remember. Warlock definitely was not. I'm pretty sure none of those heroes were in TI1, actually. You somehow picked a lane where literally not one hero was
God
available yet.
damn it! All right, so
okay, though.
so why the dual mid? Just in general, this is something that some people do. It's a very rare sight unless someone's having a massive miscommunication in a pub.
Well, both Bane and Jakiro are excellent supports for harassing lanes, so that has something to do with it. And I don't think Warlock or... Actually, I'm not sure. Like, Warlock can't kill Razor by himself. There's a 0% chance. Because if you try to go for that Shadow Word, you're going to get slowed from the unstable current.
Right.
Because of the Purge and whatnot.
Right.
But I'm pretty sure they're not going to stay as a duo.
Oh yeah, they're
Gonna end up being
calling it off, man. That war is done.
Stalemate.
Get out of here! I love that voice. Just do that all the time. We've had several talks about the Sunspan announcer pack, and
No.
oh, it's not a real good announcer pack. Trust me. It's just that noise over and over again.
Well,
Top lane, the creeps are fighting.
I've actually gotten legitimate complaints with that voice.
Good.
It's my one voice that's not offensive, but people still don't like it. So it's, I just can't win no matter what. It's back to a dual lane, Slacks. My goodness.
Oh my god, they just can't get enough of that 2-on-2 action. You know, my parents used to be like that.
Then what happened?
Well, the swinger parties got canceled when I got bored. I'll tell you that much.
That's good stuff, man. That's good stuff. Silent right now in the gyrocopter, 14-5 CS, versus the Ursa, played by Pycat, 15-7 at this point in time.
Look at that non-alpine Ursa set Ursa.
See, this is rough though, Slack. Centaur Warrunner. He's going to be having to go for the Iron Talon, but until then, he's not going to get many levels. And in the meantime, Earthshaker. He's also level 2, so I guess it evens out in the end. But the wave is pushing a bit more.
I don't know. It's always rough for Centaur. It reminds me a lot of you. Just a lot of hard times ahead. Not really much going on for him. And he's there, but it's never.
He's just always there.
It's never working out. But down at the bottom lane, are they just abandoning top? Is that just gone for Team VP?
Oh, Centaur's just going to go in the jungle. He has the Iron Talon now, allows him to actually get some levels for once. I actually hate the fact that I've turned into the analyst. I need to switch this back over to
Oh my god.
What do you think of the Winter Wyvern pick, Sir?
No! He's a dragon.
He's a wyvern, actually.
He's an ice dragon indeed. What is the difference between a dragon and a wyvern?
I actually have no idea. That's a great question.
Well, let me tell you that, bitch.
You have the lore. Yeah, you
I
the
know.
lore.
Let me tell you. You see,
FNG.
dragons.
FNG, what a pro. Invisrune Slacks.
What? I can't even see the. Oh, there it is. Found it. What a fight!
Who's Bane? Where
What is
Dire's
this
bottom
hero?
tower is under
I
attack.
can't see him. He's invisible. Anyhow, long story short, dragon got 4 legs. Wyvern got 2.
Oh my, DK Phobos with the hoof stomp top. He's going to get disrupted. Highcat's here with the right clicks on top of the dual breath, and down goes DK Phobos. At the same time, the other
Radiant's
offlaner,
top tower
Sexy
is
Bambo,
under
dies.
attack.
Yeah.
So wait, you said 2
Dire's
legs
bottom
versus
tower
4?
is
I
under
think that's
attack.
it. I don't know. I'm not a nerd. I don't.
Wait, let me zoom in on Wyvern here. He has 2 legs.
2 legs.
Does he have?
Radiant's
So the
top
wing-
tower
The
is
wings
under
are
attack.
arms. So he
But
can't.
for a dragon, so dragons have T-Rex arms?
No, dragons have 2 legs, 2 arms, bro. They can. It's like a T-Rex is a wyvern. Yeah.
All right. Oh yeah, we can look at Jakiro. That's true.
Yeah, there
All
you go.
Let's see.
Look at that. You see?
Oh yeah.
Dragon.
No, yeah, that's the T-Rex arms. That's what I'm talking about.
Most people were learning about how to woo women and do their taxes. I was learning the difference between wyverns and dragons. Alone, drinking bottles of vodka until I passed out. So,
That's a sad story, but
well, welcome to Dota.
yeah, welcome to that should be in the tutorial. I think that would get a lot of newer players interested in the game.
Absolutely.
Are you an alcoholic? Play Dota 2. It's the perfect game for you.
If you're here right now, you're perfect. Certainly, you've passed up something wonderful to be watching this. All right, down at the bottom. Let's hit one of those buttons. Who's on the top? Net worth.
All right, which
and
button do you want
jazz?
to push?
Net worth. Show me
Net
the
worth.
net worth.
Okay, I'm
here.
gonna hit Y.
Woo! Look at that gyrocopter.
The Eurocopter.
Whoa!
Is he actually named after a Euro? Do you know the lore between the Euro and the Gyro? The difference.
What the fuck? Somebody's having a nightmare. It's Stand in Black as he attacks that nightmare hero, and there you go.
You know, I would really like to hear a team fight that's cast in a very, like, you don't care anymore. Like, you just want to kill yourself.
Oh, well, tune in for the Purge cast after, and you'll be able to hear that
He
one.
looked over for approval, right when he said that. He's like, I'm so sorry.
I should not have looked over. It was a tingle down the spine. All right.
ASMR, nice. You're getting it, man.
Woo,
Awesome.
ASMR.
I tried to get you into it, but it just wasn't happening. I'm sorry that your genetics just... I've evolved to the next state, it seems.
Yeah, certainly. So, I haven't really felt anything since middle school, so I mean, what are you gonna do?
Yeah.
So, anyway, what game is this? Who's playing right now?
Well, this is Virtus.Pro versus Mama's Boys. It's game 1 of the best of 3 of the lower bracket. In fact, Virtus.Pro was in the lower bracket from the beginning, Slacks, which is very interesting because Vega Squadron tied with EG in Group Hippo.
Hippo, you say?
Yes, I do say.
Oh, shit!
There's the Eurocopter.
Yeah.
Perfect timing. Gets stunned by the fissure. That was actually great timing on that voice.
Thanks,
I have to say.
Uh-huh.
He's going for he has Helm of the Iron Will. What's he building with that?
You trying to make me not be a good analyzer?
No,
or-
I need to find
Check
something.
this out, dude. It's gonna be a Helm of the Dominator, dog.
Hells yeah, bro.
Helm of the
How about
Dom.
Pycat?
Who?
Ursa. I'll call them by their hero name.
Hell yeah, that's gonna be a Vladimir's offering.
In fact, have you seen this? They've actually started getting Mask of Madness on Ursa now. What do you think about that?
Yeah, it's pretty good. I saw Arteezy rocking that yesterday. So,
Oh, that didn't work out too well.
Yeah, the Ancients, it was real good. I don't know, Master Madness? Oh, you know what I'm talking about, man.
Disruption into Soul Catcher, into literally everything he's going to attempt to TP out is the Centaur, but will drop to the deck. Unfortunately for DK Phobos, not showing off Centaur's true strength, which is not dying.
Wow.
Radiant structures
That's a
are
shame.
Of course, he doesn't have his ultimate. It's actually not that good of a game for Centaur, as much as I hate to say it.
You know, I've never heard you say this is a great game for Centaur in our entire friendship.
That's a lie. There are some good games, okay? As we have a Nightmare on Pycat, gets canceled. There's the Chaotic Offering Golem coming into effect. Saksa goes down to the right click. Pycat should be able to get out in time, though.
God, I love Warlock. What?
What, man?
What? What? Where? VP Silent, he's got low health. He's doing fine. I like that. Oh, it sounded a little bit like Mop there.
Dyer's
That was
top
good.
tower is under attack.
VP Silent.
What are your
What a
thoughts
hero.
on,
What a great time. What a hero.
thoughts on Golem?
Golem is
Yeah.
good. Golem's always good. I love Warlock as a hero, both in the concept and execution.
Dyer's
He's a librarian
structures
that's
are
had enough.
fortified.
He's going out there. It's not even he wants to fight. He's just testing out his spell
Dyer's
book. That's
top
pretty
tower is
badass.
under
You know,
attack.
considering your Crystal Maiden build where you don't get Crystal Nova at all, as bottom lane, Silent, initiate on, Pycat's going to destroy him.
Dyer's
What was I
top
going to
tower
say?
is
I'm
under
surprised that
attack.
you're not into
Suddenly-
the Warlock not
Dyer's
getting
top
Chaotic
tower
Offering at
has
all
fallen.
build.
What?
That would be very interesting, don't you think? You go a 4-4-4-0 build
No, that's...
on Warlock. It's great, man.
I always consider Warlock, he's not the hero. The hero is the golem. He's the
okay.
skilled.
Dyer's top
So
tower
he's just
is
worthless
under
until he
attack.
summons that
Literally,
guy, right?
yeah. He is
All
the vessel of the skill is how I call him, you know? Everything else there is like a support for the real hero.
Seeing the Roshan being taken out as Pycat now has his Mask of Madness, and
Wow.
easy Roche for Mama's boys.
I didn't even see that, Roche, and I was an observer. So
You have no fog of war.
that was
I
a real
still
sneaky
didn't see-
one. That was pretty good. Okay.
Let's look at the off lanes here.
Which one is that?
So, well, there's 2 out of 3. You can guess pretty easily.
All right.
Earthshaker right now with 800 gold, so pretty far away from that Blink Dagger, but compared to Centaur, way ahead. Centaur with 160. In fact, he's going to finish Tranquils before he even starts the Blink.
Big Daddy Tranks? Oh. You like? Oh, wow, he got Master Madness. You were right, Sunspan. That's the new dig. Oh, here comes an ultimate coming up from Gyrocopter. What a call down! As our friend Winter Wyvern is stuck, but wait a second! It's a Winter's Curse back on the Demon. Demon getting hit pretty hard. It is going to try to turn it around. Winter Wyvern going to get smacked! Not today. Oh, there it is. Thanks a lot. Oh, the fight's almost done. The bear is running for his life.
Oh, okay.
Knocks out that Aegis. Are they going to keep going here, Sunspan?
I don't know. Find out next week on Captain's Draft 3.0 as the Destruction comes out, Pycat comes out, and gee, you're in a lot of trouble, buddy. The Fissure blocking him off. Very nicely done from Mama's boy. That wasn't bad, Slacks.
Thanks, man.
I think, okay, I'm not even kidding. You could actually end up being a play caller one day.
God, I would hate that. Yeah, that's
Okay.
not the dream.
If you don't enjoy it, then don't do it, okay?
Yeah, no. It's,
Triple kill for Pycat Mama's boys.
wow. Whew.
Looking real good.
Radiant's
Things are
bottom
heating up on the
tower
winter
is
map,
under
I'll tell you
attack.
that much. Things are getting hot, hot, hot.
So what about if it's on the desert map for me? It's
Things
just,
are getting real cool on that desert map.
things are getting real Arizona-like here
Yeah.
in this build.
Hell on earth is what I call your wonderful state here. The hellscape. I look outside. Mountains with no snow. Cacti everywhere. Screaming children.
You know, cactuses is technically correct as well to say.
That's great.
I was beaten in school for saying cactuses. They say it's cacti. And then 5 years later, it was acceptable. So,
I'm happy someone hit you. All right, down in the mid lane, Black is just farming away. That's one thing that I love about Black is I've seen this guy play before. You take your eye off him, and he's just
he's in
got
the same spot. He didn't miss anything. He's still farming. You know, I was actually casting, what was it, TI4 qualifiers, and he was playing Naga Siren, like carry, okay?
Yeah.
Oh, obviously, it's black. He buys Drums of Endurance,
Yeah.
60 minutes in the game, never used them, sells them, and buys something else. He literally bought them for no reason. He never fought or anything.
Wow.
That's black in a nutshell right there. I enjoy it.
Wow, that's what a story that was. Jeez.
A riveting story, indeed.
How about this one? ESO New York,
Radiant's middle tower is
2014.
under attack.
Black. He's got Terrorblade, one of the first games with Terrorblade ever. He breaks the farming GPM record of all time with his Terrorblade kills. Absolutely ham. But, you know, that hardly compares to he bought an item. So
I actually do not remember that. I'm glad you have.
Of course you do.
I'm surprised you remember that, considering you watch one game per event.
I do. And this will be mine
You picked the
for
right one.
Duck and Captain's Trap. Hope you're not expecting casting for the rest of the Vesta.
That's okay, man. I completely understand. Pycat, in the meantime, working towards a BKB for himself. Centaur still struggling with farm, though. 360 gold. Earthshaker getting pretty close, though. Sexy Bambo, once he gets that blink, can actually participate in team fights, and he can get a little more mobility with Force Staff, and then I expect him to go Shadow Blade. He goes that on literally every hero, it seems.
That's neat.
Yep, it's neat.
Sure is neat.
Is that a Zyoriism?
Yeah, God. Just shoot me in the
I've
face.
seen nil ganks,
Golly.
and that was real neat.
Golly, what a neat team fight that was. Sure got me hungry for a piece of kale. Let's check in on the bottom lane, guys. Wow.
He was trying to sell us on these smoothies that are just like, oh yeah, they have fruit. It's all in kale and spinach.
Oh.
Like, just kill me.
The devil's
I'd rather
food.
die.
The devil's food.
It really is. It
Hey,
really
what's
is.
this little Satyr Banisher? Isn't he OP? You guys I heard smart people
Yeah,
talking
you
about
can do, what is it, 3 purges in a... It's a 3-second cooldown, 5-second duration on the purge.
that. Purges!
So, one gank, it's like an automatic kill. The guy just can't move.
Oh my God! What a powerful Satyr Banisher.
But he's gonna use it to stack, so we're not gonna see any cool stuff, I don't think.
That's full. Such power wasted on stacking.
Well, Black has a Drum of Endurance. Slack.
Oh no! It's
He's got
happening
it.
again. No, not like this.
No, I think he's learned his lesson from 2 years ago.
Now, by the way, that was an original reference to not like this, not the May. I will never do that. So, yeah.
Oh yeah, people don't know the story though. It's an inside joke. Right?
Yes, it is. That's what
Although
we're all
no,
about
the
here.
original for me, not like this, is from The Matrix. It's the worst line in the
Right,
movie.
exactly.
Right?
When Mouse dies,
Yeah.
he looks at the camera.
Worthless character, by the way.
Yeah. Not like these.
Not like this. I'm like, thank God, bitch, just die. It's like, Jesus, worst character in the
Radiant's
movie.
top tower
You're
is
You're
under
supposed to feel
attack.
sorry for her, you just don't care.
I would love to see a spin-off of that character in her all-white suit, running around with her blonde hair. She's like what I imagine Pimp Uncle's wife would look like.
She's very European.
Don't mute me, Pimp. I see you for it.
All right,
Not
Bambo
like
and Mama's boys are smoked up. They're going to reveal the Blink Dagger. He's going to come with the Echo Slam, and G drops to the ground. No time to get his ultimate off, although it would have been a waste either way. As the Tier 1 with a little bit of damage. Not sure if they're going to try to push this. Only 30 seconds on the death timer for Warlock, though.
Looks like that G just turned into a GG. WP.
Radiant's
Mid
middle tower
lane. Now by
Oh, you
Mama's
missed a
boy.
kill there, Slack.
Whatever.
Man,
Nobody
Euro.
wants.
I keep wanting to say Eurocopter. I've actually ruined myself for casting.
Yeah. That's become apparent. The boys are moving in on that mid lane. Looks like that is not going to be lasting too long, and boom! The creep is not going to be the one to take the Jakiro. Meanwhile, someone's dying. That's a Winter Wyvern trapped in by Sexy Bambo, and will they be able to push this issue? They're rattling the sabers in the middle lane.
Can we make the pronunciation for Wyvern like that? Winter
Radiant's middle
Wyvern.
tower is
Winter
under attack.
Wyvern.
Get the old Stewie
No!
pronunciation there.
How else are you going to say it, man?
Well, Winter Wyvern.
Yeah, but that's not, like, wizardly enough.
Oh, that's true.
Wyvern!
Well, Mama's boys know there's a triple stack here, along with this Satyr Banisher.
Oh, shit.
They're gonna
Satyr
go for-
Banisher.
Look at this guy. Look at this.
He's fighting him off! Get out of
All right,
here.
that's purge number 2, I think.
Look
He
at
actually
them.
uses a fissure. That's how scared. Look at Bambo.
Yeah, this little bastard is OP. There's 4 of them, and they all just ran from that
I
little
mean,
guy.
he's really deceiving. Look how small he is. He's not that
All right,
Much more.
mid lane, we're in trouble here as Razor is hitting some big hits, and there's the ultimate coming out for Warlock. Will they be able to pressure this a little bit more? Here comes the call down. Razor barely making it out. Razor, can you make it? Oh, but the chains are too strong for Mr. Razor. Meanwhile, a Nightmare on the Shadow Demon. He's going to be walking out of there, though. He's okay, and they're just going to be losing a Razor on Team Mama's Boy.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, that's not the worst. One hero, although it is Razor, but you lose one hero for a ridiculously long cooldown, Chaotic Offering, 140 seconds on the deck slacks.
Yeah, and
They
the
can't really
bounty
think that.
amount. If there's one thing good people have taught me, it's you can't just give away big money like that. $100 going to Team Mama's Boy. That's gonna be coming in the bank. We could see another Drum of Endurance.
How does it? I can't remember how it scales. Is it 100, 150, 200, something like that?
I didn't even know it changed.
All right.
So
Good.
good.
Excellent. Let's see. Warlock himself is working towards the Ags, which is no surprise. 1,500 away from finishing that. We have two juicy little rock golems, which will be. I mean, how does Mama's Boys deal with that? Ursa tears them apart. I mean, that's the big issue for them.
He sure does, but I think it's mostly as a BKB stopper. You know, a big stun that's going to stop, because all these guys are very natural BKB purchasers. Razor, the other guy.
that big fat bear.
The bear dude.
Top lane in the meantime, triple smoke gank attempt. The Echo Slam is going to be used on G again. Of course, he doesn't have the ultimate to work with. Macro Fire is enough to take him out eventually. As actually the curse comes out. Saksa takes a little bit of damage, but not much will come in. It is enough for Wyvern to get away. That's another big cooldown, by the way. 110 seconds on Winter's Curse.
Yeah. I love Jakiro's ultimate. It's just, the cooldown's just nothing. He just throws it out whenever he feels like it, man.
People just walk out of it. They're like, oh, I'm on. Oh, no, I'm not anymore.
Ooh, what
good.
was that? Goodbye. Yeah. Oh boy,
Radiant's
what's going on
bottom
now,
tower is
Sunzi?
under
Is this the lull in the action as both teams?
Oh, dude, we're going to see an Arteezy build.
What is? Oh,
Go on Ursa. He's going for Achenim Scepter
acronyms?
for himself.
I do like that.
What do you
acronyms.
think about that?
I love it. I think it's a great. It's the only way to get away from a bear is to stun the bear. So take away that. Good Ags. It's not as good as Cubs, but I'll take it.
Oh yeah, you need to tell that. So obviously the Aghanims is going to be used to get out of Fiend's grips and stuff like that.
Absolutely.
Okay, we might have a fight, but I want you to tell your Aghanims thing for Ursa afterwards.
Absolutely.
Okay, great.
Hey.
Looks like Mama's Boys is just going to clean up most of this ancient stack.
That's depressing.
It is. I mean, Warlock ult's still down, but only 5 seconds left on the cooldown, and Mama's Boys, I'm sure, have that in their mind, so they will back off and give the rest, which isn't much.
Ooh, oh no, Bane is taken
What?
out.
What? Was that an Arteezy moment almost?
Stay away from that ancient stack. Only bad things happen there. And it's all because of that ward. They do find the ward, they Iron Talon it out, get that shit out of here. But it will cost Bane his life. That's why I tell people, don't be a good support. Those guys did exactly what they were supposed to do. They stacked this big camp, they put wards, and what does he get out of it? The camp's stolen, he is murdered in front of his entire team in cold blood, and no one even cared. So that's what you get for being good support. Don't buy wards, don't stack, just go out there and kill shit. Welcome to Dota.
Speaking of support, Centaur has a Blink Dagger now, so he's not a support any longer.
Great transition.
Thank you. Ursa finished the Aghanim Scepter. Okay. Slacks.
Yeah.
Your Aghanim Scepter for Ursa
All right,
idea.
Check this one out. You buy an Agnum Scepter on Ursa, right?
We might have to hold
And
back.
then they're smoked up by the roast pit. Oh no, there's the initiation. Nice blink initiation by the Centaur Warfare. They're going to be moving right in. Shadow Demon taking some major hits. Oh, the Warlock ultimate is out. We got Golems, we got Gyro, and we got everybody running for their goddamn lives. The bear moving in. Run a Winter's Curse stops him right in his tracks. Everybody's taking a lot of damage here. There is the ice path. Here is the silence. Gyro down. Golem confused, wandering like a lost child as he is taken out, and Winter Wyvern destroyed by Bamboo. Not the best hype caster, but I know when a Golem dies, so I'll take it.
I love when you say Golem.
Golem.
Podcast's going to clean up the Roche. Okay, now you have time to talk.
Okay, great. So,
please.
Agnum Scepter for Ursa, check it out. Purchase the Agnums. I've made an improvement.
Oh, okay.
A small cave appears in your jungle. Ursa can go in there and activate Hibernate, which is much like Nyx's Agnums, except he comes out and he's real hungry. I haven't figured out what that effect is, real hungry, but we'll get there. What's important is that little cubs come out from the cave, and they spawn there, and then they just stack creep camps for you for the rest of the game.
So you just activate it one time. It's a one-time activated action.
And they just keep coming out of the cave, little bears, to stack camps, and then you'll never have to worry about it again. It's a great ags. It's a team ag.
What if you put it on the enemy jungle?
You know, that's probably not your best call. Building your home, but
he gets disrupted Earthshake. In the meantime, he's going to take out the gyrocopter. DK Phobos with 2 stacks of Shadow Points going to fly to him. He's going to pop his Stampede. Really wants his kill on the Shadow Demon, but it is just a Shadow Demon at the end of the day. And it looks as if, boom, FNG Bane will be the sacrificial lamb. It's a 2 for nothing. Kind of separated kills. I love that Aghanim's idea. It's completely overpowered. But
thanks, man.
You just got to tweak the numbers. You know?
I will. Well, what's Mr. Pumpkin doing over here? The courier. He's just chilling, dropping some stuff off. There it goes. Mr. Pumpkin's out, and they're pushing that mid. Things are not looking too good for VP. Looks like Mama's boys got this one pretty much in the bag, buddy.
Well, let's see. The gold lead is it's about 12,000 in favor of Mama's boys.
Oh, Jesus.
And that's the thing to keep in mind with like teams like Mama's boys that have a roster that isn't set in stone. They can be quite unpredictable on top of the unpredictable nature of Captain's Draft already.
Yeah. Like most people with an I Love Mom tattoo, they're very unpredictable people. They just come at you.
Really? I don't know if they're unpredictable. It's pretty consistent.
I don't know. When I was in prison, everybody that had one of those was a guy you stay away from for sure.
Well, yeah. That's what I'm talking about. They're always like mushy for the mom and then terrible with other people. They're just like psychopaths for the most part, right?
Yeah, that was my joke. Thanks, son. What are you talking about?
Are you the psychopath?
No, I don't got any tattoos except for Thug Life on my chest, but I got that in '92. It's hot, hot, hot.
You were like a 5-year-old. Mommy, can I get Thug for Life on my chest, please?
Sit down, son. This is gonna make you hard. Kids will respect you in 2017. Let me tell you. Jesus.
I didn't notice this Virtus.Pro logo by the Tier 1 or the Tier 2 tower.
What?
The G2A thing is bigger than their logo, for God's sake.
God. What a great company.
Yeah, they pay out all their money. We're sure about that, guys.
Whoa, Jesus. Well, there goes that sponsorship for the next guy.
I will refuse. Don't worry. That'll never happen.
Really?
On my watch. Absolutely.
I'll sell out to anybody.
Oh, okay. Well,
Pornhub, if you're around and you need a sponsor, I'm there.
I think that's legitimate. There's nothing wrong with that.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. It caters to the demographic watching, right? And there's the Shadow Blade on the ES. Nice little transition there.
Great job, man.
Thank you. He's got the Ultra Mobility, man. Blink, Force Staff, Shadow Blade.
On whom?
Well, the Earthshaker.
Ah.
The sexy Bambo Earthshaker.
Ah. He's in your face. He's got the rump, he's got the jump, and he's about ready to dunk. Here it comes down the mid.
I mean, the one thing here for VP there's initiation, nice Force Staff disruption by Soxer. They're going to clip him with the Ice Path, and Stampede is forced out as a defensive measure. But here, oh man. Sexy Bambo just solos the Warlock, not able to get anything off. I was going to say, VP do have great team fights, so that's something that could potentially get them back in the game, but they're just getting picked off left, right, and center. Speaking of that, Pycat jumps in on Silent, takes them out as well, and this Tier 2 tower will not live much longer either.
God, I think that's just about the nail in the coffin there. But they do have, as you were saying, VP has got an outstanding uphill defense, I think. A lot of good ults, a lot of ways that they could potentially take a late game engagement with that gyrocopter. Will they ever get there? Probably not. As a collective sigh of relief happens to the Twitch chat, this game might just be over pretty soon.
Yeah, 5-22 in favor of Mama's boys, but VP, their ultimates are actually insane. You got Winter's Curse, which we haven't really seen. We've seen one, but it was just more of a defensive thing again.
I've seen a couple, but I'm a better caster than you.
I apologize. You want to call the next team fight then?
No, I don't.
Why? I think it's
Please, no, continue
practice.
Your point.
I was done with it.
You were done.
My point was Winter's Curse is a good spell. As we're going to have, I think, a last resort smoke here for VP. They really need a team fight to go well. Of course, with like these long cooldowns of Winter's Curse, with Chaotic Offering, if they mess it up or the team fight doesn't go exactly as planned, then I think it might just be GG. That'll be a full Rax in favor of Mama's boys.
Where are these guys going? Are they lost?
Well, they know that the Aegis is going to expire very shortly. Well, how much time does it have left? It's got, it should be like 10 seconds or something.
Oh, I've seen this before. When I'm losing a game this bad, I'll usually smoke up and then run into the enemy jungle and just hide there.
Oh.
Is that what's... Oh, no, they want to fight. Okay. Here we go.
Yeah, I'm not sure that's a tier 1 strategy. Maybe it's a next level for 5 years from now.
It could be.
Right now it's a previous level, though,
Oh,
for sure.
thank you. Meanwhile, they're up on the uphill. I guess they're just waiting for somebody to walk on that uphill and in the trap to be sprung.
Yep.
Meanwhile, Team Mama's Boys is trying to do things.
I heart mamas.
I heart Mama, the Mama's Boys. Do you heart your mama, Suns fan?
Of course. How about you, Slacks?
If I knew who she was, would definitely be hearting.
Your childhood sounds like an absolute
Radiant's
miserable
top tower is
experience.
under attack.
Every time you tell a story, I'm like, I can't tell if that's real. Maybe that makes sense because of how you turned out, but you know.
It's all lies. My mother's a wonderful woman, a saint. If you had to listen to this voice, I'm a grown man who's gone through puberty. Imagine how horrible this voice must have been.
Yeah, prepubescent Slack sounds pretty
9-year-old. God, I'm surprised she can still hear anything. Oh, Warlock's dancing. Did you see that? Pimp, you catch that one, buddy?
scary. Oh, does he have a... There's no taunt, is there?
Well, he was, canceling the thing, and it looked like a little
Oh,
jig.
the chaotic offering. I think there's like a drum sound that comes with it, if I'm not mistaken. You got the
Pretty
beats going.
I like to imagine, like, if I had an ultimate, what would the sound be? I don't know. I know yours would be...
A groaning.
It would be a horrible groan.
Yeah, that's easy. Yeah, how about you? Yours would just be a screeching. It'd be like an owl
It would be
getting
like...
taken advantage of or something. I don't know.
Jesus. Whoa!
Well, that sounds like gyrocopter. Your old man voice always transitions to gyrocopter.
That's all I have. But...
That's not true.
Your ultimate would be, I don't know. What would it be? I think it would be like an expelling of some kind of gas that would push people away.
There was actually a spell in another game that I will not mention that had something similar to that.
Well,
His name was Balfagor.
Balfagor?
Doesn't that sound perfect for me?
Balfagor. It is I, Balfagor, master of gases. Bagoo.
Pretty much was the case, actually. Flycat has a skull bash. It's not picked up a whole lot since that Aghanim Scepter, but doesn't really need too much.
Dire's top tower is under
Of course,
attack.
the Aegis is now gone.
Oh, what a shame.
Yeah, it is, and I think that's what Mama's Boys is just gonna wait for. They need that just a little bit extra insurance that these team fights will have to go
Radiant's
6v5 in
middle
favor
tower is under
of Mama's
attack.
Boys. Although, is this the second? This should be the
Dire's top tower is
third.
under
I want to say it's the
attack.
third Roche.
But will that price be too high as Gyrocopter gets a very essential BKB coming out? Could that be the nail in the coffin, the big mistake that Team Mama's Boys has made?
The
Not
nail in the
pushing?
coffin for the
The
team
nail
that's
in the
up
coffin.
16,000 gold. That BKB just nullifies that lead.
You'll see.
Hey, I wouldn't mind seeing a comeback. I mean, they're always fun to watch.
Pay attention, Ice Frog, because when this BKB wins these guys this match, and I called it in a $20,000 deficit,
All right, how do you nerf BKB again? It's been nerfed so many times.
nerf BKB. I think some heroes should just die when they purchase it.
Oh.
Like it's just one free death. Gyro picks it up, he just fucking
Okay,
blows
so
up.
the cost is one death, and then
Well, that's
you
it.
can use it normally after, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know who told me this. Maybe it was in a dream.
My voice is telling me things. Oh, thank you for getting caught out by FNG. Nice clean grip with the rocket barrage. Is going to be enough to take him out pretty much right off the bat. And well, Mama's Boys can't fight without the big fat Earthshaker.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, Sexy Bambo definitely something in this game. He is.
Can you tell me more about these voices that you have?
They're saying don't say anything right now or they'll find us. So I'm gonna keep nice and quiet about that. DK Phobos, your Centaur Forerunner. What's coming up next? Is that a recipe for
He blinked away
Oh,
just in time, but the Wyvern's not going to be so lucky. And then it ends up being a trade of sorts, a 1-for-1, I suppose. As FNG is now getting chased. Static linked up. Black looking for a main, but the Stampede's going to completely ignore that.
oh, what a good
Bane
friend.
taken out again. And G, oh my god, they're going to bash him. Oh, god, no buyback for Warlock. And that is the Abyssal Blade introduction by Pycat.
Wow.
Spotlight.
Nice to
Abyssal
meet
Blade.
you. Nice to meet you, Abyssal Blade. Man's
Dire's
face.
bottom tower
I never
is
really
under
got the
attack.
Abyssal Blade. It looks like a bottle opener. I don't know how that stunned somebody, but it sure was a stunning realization for
Radiant's middle
Warlock
tower
as his face was mercilessly ripped in half.
That's an interesting icon.
Now, what is that?
You know the Blink Dagger, how it used to look?
No.
It was much skinnier, and then it went to America, and then turned into this. I don't know
Wow.
if he actually Did you actually? You never really saw the original Blink. You have to look that up later. It was.
I sure will, Suns fan.
Okay, thanks.
Right after this match.
It got diabetes.
Wow.
Now it looks like that.
It's like you just couldn't stop at the original comment. You just gotta keep
I
going.
can keep going, Slacks. I am never ending.
Please. Sexy Bambo, he's waiting in the roach bait. He looks like you called that completely. They're literally just waiting for this roach to spawn, which he will in 5, 4, 3, 2. Whoo!
You can't slow down.
100.
There
Got
you go.
it.
Nice.
Woo!
Nice call, man.
Yep.
And that's the cheese. Who picks up the cheese? Who picks up the Aegis, Slacks? Can you want some predictions here?
Heroes.
Before we get to that, though.
Yes.
Let's go to Black.
I love it.
He's used all the charges on drums, my friend. Looking good.
Learned a lot since his TI days.
And looks like these two are going to pick it up.
That's the story. Okay. Wow, again, I missed the Roche. I
literally said the Roshing.
Well, I don't have sound on this thing, man. That's an important cue.
Okay.
All right, anyhow.
That's actually a good point.
So,
kind of.
I can hear it. I'm just trying to make up excuses, pimp. There's no reason to call me out on it in front of 20,000 people. All right.
Yapsor has a pipe now, by the way. How do you like that pipe, Slacks?
You know me. I'm always a fan of a hot pipe. The boys are up on that uphill.
Radiant's middle tower is under
It's that
attack.
desperation play again. They are smoked up. They snuck back into their own base. That's when you know the game is not going your way, when you have to smoke
Alright,
in your
this
own.
big fight might be the end, Slacks. I want you to take this.
All right, here we go.
I want to feel it.
The chains are out, and those chains are going to be dirty as the boys are slowed down. Oh, no. Earthen vacated. Whoa. Barely missing that stuff right there. The boys are trying to push in that uphill. Will we be able to see the debut of those giant ultimates? Here comes Gyrocopter. The stun. That's a way out of the triple stun. There's the call down. Everybody's in a lot of trouble now. They're trying to run out. And Razor, he's going to be biting on that cheese. He's in a lot of trouble. He's going to be moving out. And he pulls that spell that makes a giant circle out of electricity. And the golems are stuck. They're trapped. I love Mama's boy are running back home to their mama because they're almost done, though. VP on the hunt, though. They got some blood finally. And we'll do some OD pixel casting. Say something bad about somebody. British accent. And here comes a meme from 2013. The boys are out of there.
Oh, Pika has a homing missile applied to him, unfortunately. He does have Aegis. And Blink is up.
Goodbye.
DK Phobos comes in with a nice hook stomp. They in all likelihood will get the Aegis, I assume. And they might actually get Jakiro instead. That might be the consolation here. 3 kills go the way of VP, and nice defense, Slacks, and nice play calling, my friend.
Thank you, my friend. Thank you. But Pycat does make it out. What does that mean for the fate of Team VP?
Well, it doesn't mean good things. I will say that, Slacks, because you see, when the cooldown, or when everybody's up for Mama's Boys, they can just go straight down mid, not have to worry about Chaotic Offering, not have to worry about Winter's Curse, although that's up in 40 seconds, so that might be up in time.
That is a pickle.
And there's still the Aegis on Pycat. Who's very fat right now. In a good way, of course. PHAT fat.
PHAT fat.
Yeah.
This homie like Biggie Smalls rolling down that mid lane, and somebody's about to end up like Tupac, if you catch that reference.
Because he got shot?
Yep. Warlock just got drove by right there.
Oh man, another reference, thank you.
Yeah, he's out.
Well, he does have buyback, but unfortunately the cooldown of his ult is the same as his timer, so not a whole lot's going to happen, I don't think. Sexy Bamba in the meantime, using that Lothar's to little effect. He's going to scare Centaur away. Oh, sorry, Shadowblade.
You fucking Dota hipster.
It's not even me being a hipster, it's a better name.
Uh-huh.
Let's not kid ourselves, man.
Oh, wow. Goodbye, Mr. Barracks, as he is brutally assaulted in the night. Could this work, though? Could he escape?
Maybe they don't know that Warlock's ult is still on cooldown for another 30 seconds. They did. I think they might just initiate, but of course they do have Winter's Curse to worry about, along with Call Down. Mama's Boys are going to be happy with that buyback.
Yep, I think that's definitely what they wanted, to put a little pressure there, just gearing them up for that final fight.
They got another minute and a half, though, on the Aegis, so I think they still go Slacks.
I say they go. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you're already on the edge of your seat, because you're about to fall off. Here we go! Suns fan, take it away.
Oh god, we got a smoke from VP. They're gonna get the range right. Pycat jumps in, again trying to destroy the Warlock, but the Cold Embrace is gonna keep him alive to the right click. Queen's Grip on top of Pycat. He's already used his ult, so can't get out of that thanks to the Agnum Scepter, but the big ult from Sexy Bambo is enough to take out the Gyrocopter, who is forced to buy back immediately into the game. Gonna get a nice call down on 3 heroes. Looks like Pycat's gonna use that Aegis. Lots of buybacks for VP. Warlock, of course, that is technically a dieback. Gets the ult off, though. It's enough to take out Shakiro. I guess these golems are bigger than dragons, unfortunately. A 3 for 3, not including the buybacks. Bambo. Gonna pick up that gem in all likelihood. They still haven't gotten the racks, though. Pycat getting kited to a high degree thanks to FNG and DK Phobos with the Force Staff.
Radiant's
Gonna get woken up
bottom barracks are under attack.
by these golems, and here comes Sexy Bambo. Really wants FNG, and not enough to take him out, only about half HP. Pycat taking out those golems. But here comes the big juicy centaur who dies immediately. No! Not centaur, anyone but him, I say. It's a team wipe for Mama's boys. It's gonna be a Rax, although no, Bane buys back. Is that enough to force them?
Yeah.
It is. All right, so technically speaking, VP held, but they bought back on a million heroes.
They sure did. So the next one could very well be the coup de grace, as we would say if we were in revolutionary France, as I Love Mama's boys back up into the woods to massacre a family of dogs.
Earthshaker. I think he's going for Octarine Core.
Octarine Core?
Yeah,
Oh! I with this bee! The Octarine!
Everything has lower cooldown. now.
Gracious! The echo slams will be heard for thousands of years! I don't
Are
know.
you imitating me?
I don't know
at this point?
anymore. I think I've
It's
had a
great.
stroke.
I feel like that every single day of my life, Slack, so welcome.
Gracious. Anywho, Octarine, why? Purge hates Octarine Core on Alchemist.
Yeah, well,
I
that-
don't know why I'm bringing that up, but
Well,
that's
everybody- I'm
literally
pretty
all
sure-
I know about the item.
I'm pretty sure everybody hates Octarine on Alchemist.
All right.
It's good for lower cooldowns, you know, and you get a little bit of extra life steal with those spells. That's not really that big of a deal on Earthshaker, but, you know.
What is Octarine Core? I mean, look at it.
Yeah.
It's to me, it looks like a testicle of like some kind of mythical dragon.
Well, it looks more like a gem to me, but...
Oh, well, you are actually so right.
Wait, is it a gem?
Yeah, it's definitely not a testicle.
I can get on board with the testicle, in all honesty.
Wow.
Looks like Mama's Boys is gonna group up at bottom lane. We got the upgraded Boots of Travel for Pycat. Doesn't bother with that 6th item, doesn't need it. Wants that Aegis and Cheese eventually. Is they're gonna pound on this melee Rax. As some like to call it melee. You love it when people say melee Rax.
The melee.
Yeah, the melee. That's also another way to pronounce it if you're brain dead. Pycat in the meantime.
Are under attack.
Looks like this melee barracks is about to get the bidet.
I think this is your turn, by the way.
Dire's middle
Ah,
Good job.
God, I don't want to do it. Okay, here comes Ursa Bear. He is taking down that tower faster than Bob the Builder. And we got a attack. I don't know. The Centaur's gone. The boys are in trouble. The ult is out. The demon running towards Mike. It looks like the tables have turned, and the soul of the demon is going to be hunted by none other than Warlock as they get the Bane's Nightmare Fiend's grip. Mr. Razor BKB is no more, and Team Mama's Boy are running for the hills. Will they be able to... It's the 425 Echo Slam! And there's I don't know what's happening now!
Just cuss.
Oh,
When in doubt, just cuss.
again! Alright, the boys are done. It's a team. Don't do it. God, I thought they had it. I thought
I
DP
know.
had
They
it.
forgot about Bambo baiting his team as usual and just ends up working out in his favor yet again. Game 1
Jesus.
to Mama's Boys.
Well, whew, I need to have a break. I feel like I need a hanky to wipe my brow.
Diaper. I don't know about you, my friend.
That Echo Slam, that's the power of the Octarine Core.
Wait, what did you call that Echo Slam? The what? The 3?
I don't even know.
I was like, what does that number mean? That
The 425, a little more than a 420 Echo Slam, because that kid was blazing, Suns fan.
Nice. Well, with that, that is game 1 of this best of 3 in the playoffs between Virtus.Pro and Mama's Boys. Mama's Boys, of course, are quite the underdog.